when you hear AI, you're probably thinking about self-driving cars, or maybe chatbots writing essays. But what if I told you its next big job is in a scrap heap? Today, we're looking at how some seriously cutting-edge tech is about to completely change the world of wood waste. And we're going to follow a company called 95 Wood that's right at the heart of it.
No, really, just think about that for a second. We've all got these little supercomputers in our pockets, right? But the bins we use to throw away stuff, often super valuable stuff, are, well, completely dumb. This one question is really what this whole explainer is about. It's about putting intelligence into the most forgotten parts of our world and seeing what happens.
So, okay, why would you even bother making a trash bin smart? Well, because the problem we needed to solve is absolutely massive. Before we can get to the cool AI stuff, you have to understand the sheer scale of the wood waste challenge we're facing.
Just look at that number. 464,000 cubic meters of wood residue. And get this, that's not for the whole country, not even for the whole province. That's how much is generated every single year just from wood manufacturers in southern Ontario alone. It is a mind-boggling amount of material.
And when you look at where all that wood is going, it's kind of shocking. Almost half of it, 48%, is just getting tossed into a landfill. It's treated like it's completely worthless. But that couldn't be more wrong. This isn't just trash. It's a huge economic and environmental opportunity that we're literally burying underground.
Okay, so you'd probably think the first thing you'd do with AI is build some giant robot arm to sort through those piles of wood, right? Well, what 905 Wood is doing right now is actually way more practical and honestly a little surprising. It all starts with logistics.
And this is the key. Before you can even dream about sorting what's in the bin, you have to get the bin itself there efficiently. If you send a truck that's too big, you're wasting fuel. Send one that's too small, and you're making extra trips. So the very first problem AI had to solve wasn't the sexy sorting stuff, it was just getting the basics right.
So here's how it actually works. A customer shoots a message over on WhatsApp. An AI chatbot, something built on tech like ChatGPT, jumps right in. It asks the right questions, gets all the key data, and then it does the math. It estimates the load size, using a pretty specific density calculation for mixed wood, about 174 kilos per cubic meter. And based on that, it makes sure the perfect bin gets sent out, every single time.
And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? The old way was a mess, playing phone tag, taking a wild guess on the bin size, and just hoping for the best. The 905 Wood way is automatic, it's based on real data, and it runs 24/7. It's the difference between guessing and knowing if a job needs a standard 40-yard bin or a giant 144-yard walking floor trailer before a single truck even starts its engine. But look, getting the logistics sorted is just step one. It's the foundation. Now let's talk about the future, because this is where it gets really exciting. If today's AI is all about efficiency, tomorrow's AI is about something else entirely. It's an AI that can actually see. I mean, we've all seen automation like this inside manufacturing plants, right? Robots sorting fresh lumber with incredible speed and accuracy. So the big question 905 Wood is asking is, can we take that same kind of intelligence and apply it way, way earlier in the chain? Can we get it to sort the waste before it even becomes a big jumbled mess?
And the answer they're working towards is a resounding yes. This is their vision. First, AI-powered photo analysis. A customer just snaps a picture of their wood pile, and the AI can tell what's what. Second, that same AI can be trained to spot the good stuff, high-value pieces that are perfect for upcycling. And third, all of this data gets logged on a blockchain, which is basically a super secure digital receipt that can't be changed, giving everyone total transparency.
And just so we're all on the same page, upcycling is not the same as recycling. Recycling might turn old wood chips into cheap particle board. Upcycling is about the AI spotting a beautiful old piece of barn wood in a scrap pile and saying, hey, that could be a $1,000 dining table. It's about creating something of higher value from what we used to call waste.
You see, this shift from just getting rid of stuff to intelligently sorting and upcycling it, well, it has enormous implications. It completely flips the economic model on its head. We're moving from a system where you pay to have waste taken away to a system that actually finds and creates new value from it.
So what happens to the clean wood that can't be turned into a fancy table? Well, this quote from the Ontario government kind of connects all the dots.
That so-called waste wood is actually a critical ingredient for stuff like biochar, which can be used to help decarbonize huge industries like steel manufacturing. But here's the catch. For that to work, you absolutely need a guaranteed, verifiably clean supply of wood.
And that's the bottom line right there. With technology like AI doing visual analysis and blockchain providing the proof, you take a pile of wood that used to be a problem you paid to get rid of, and you turn it into a certified, high-value, totally traceable resource. It becomes a fundamental building block for a real circular economy.
So what we're really seeing here is a two-step evolution. First, you have the AI of today, which is solving a very real, very practical problem with logistics. And then you have the AI of tomorrow, which promises a future of complete and total transparency for all these materials. Let's put them side by side.
When you look at it like this, it just clicks. Today, the purpose of AI is logistical efficiency. It's using chatbots to get quotes out faster and make sure the right-sized bin shows up. But tomorrow, the whole game changes to material verification. It'll be using visual analysis and blockchain to certify clean wood and, even better, to spot those amazing opportunities for upcycling.
And that kind of brings us to our last big thought. For hundreds of years, we've had this simple model. We make something, we use it, and then we throw it away. But what happens when we have technology that can see, sort, improve the value in everything we discard? Maybe, just maybe, we're on the brink of finally learning a really powerful lesson, that waste isn't waste at all. It's just a resource in the wrong place.